I get a lot of my ideas from the messaging and the strategy and things that other people execute. And I spot the patterns, I test it out myself, I see what's what, and then I add it to my methodology. And it's no coincidence. This is episode 900 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, and I have over 900 different points to my methodology. But today we're talking about something which I call a client map. A client map, and it makes perfect sense. So businesses, if you have multiple sites, you'll often get a diagram, a map of where the different sites of the business are, the locations are around the locality, the country, or the world, whatever's appropriate. But what about a client map? So without giving away the actual postal address of your buyers, can you have a client map where you can say, look, this is where all of our buyers exist across the world, or across the locality, across the country? If you're able to do that, it's very similar to something which I call the activity counter, which is that, McDonald's over 100 billion served. If I share with you a client map of all the clients I've worked with, over 500 at this point, you might not realize I've had over 500 clients, Clear Sales Message clients. I started my business. So you look at that map and go, blimey, look at that. And there's a few in different parts of, most of them in the UK to be fair, but there's a small percentage outside of that. But it helps you to understand two important things. One is the scope and the size of the business and their experience and their capability and the sheer number of clients that exist in that map. But the second thing is actually that people outside the UK work with me. Sometimes I get in conversations where people don't think I can help them because they're not based in the UK and it might be different. And I have to reassure them, no, actually it's fine and blah, 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 etc. So the moral of the story today, children, is if it's appropriate for you, can you create a client map for your business to show not the precise location, but the approximate location of all of the clients that you deal with within reason, all the clients that you deal with. Use that in your marketing, in your messaging. It helps people to understand just what a big deal you really are. Right, that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another rip-roaring edition of the Daily Sales Message.